With the help of Crumbs and Julok's beaks, it took the Moonkin and the Bonekin not long to find the Goblin Cave, a small, muggy hole in the axe. Grunwar was silent for most of the journey, and Akrog was too. They would find out the truth, no matter the price.
Greenskins, tiny greenskins, and trolls up ahead. Akrog can smell them.
So Cabrax's bones spoke true. What is the plan when they find Nurbok? Talk first or attack? Keep in mind, Cabrax said the bones sensed a powerful greenskin in here with Nurbok. That will make any attack a little tougher.
They talk first, Big Blood, please. Nuag still think Nurbok no traitor.
Little Moonblood speaks true. If Akrog ever had any respect for Grunwar, then let them talk to Nerbok first. There is an explanation for it. Grunwar is sure.
Fine. But they will keep their crush sticks ready. Cabrax's and the Moonkin's warriors will watch the entrance, so there should not be any nasty surprises. Come, let them march.
Can Zaska help?
He is going.
Great! More problems to smash!
He has the power of Mangwa!
What is this?
Another altar with hex spell reveal this. It is like lightning is running through their blood.
Head towards certain doom? Sure, why not?
Let there be a fight them down! He is on his way. Let Grunwar take a closer look.
Nuag, go!
Grunters! Kill! Kill! Kill!
Zaska's special brew coming right up.
Maybe.
Were they so eager to be crushed?
They are a dull breed, Chieftain. No point trying to peace talk.
This way?
Was that?
Nabok! He seems not to be friends with the Greenskins, no. Let them hurry, Chieftain, before it is too late. In that direction?
If he insists.
This looks interesting.
You go there.
Don't join the words.
Behold the power of Grunwar and their delight!
The plan is thwarted.
Fate will time to move on.
Up ahead. This looks like the heart of the cave, no?
But no sign of Nurbok yet. Maybe the Greenskins did something to him when they realized the Moonkin were coming.
Nerbok.
Let them take a look at him.
No, I'm going.
No, it cannot be.
Well, may the rot take Zazka. He was wrong.
Is he dead?
Grunwar told the chieftain he was not guilty. He told him Nerbok would have never...
Not so cocky anymore, are we? You'll pay for what you did to my brethren, Grunter. You'll bloody pay.
Nerbok, why?
He is sorry, trusted one. He never meant for it to end this way.
That robe is ready.
Tusks, Nerbok, stop! Stop this madness! Why must it plague the Moonkin? Tastes. They run from Noah. Fight them down.
Time to make hay.
He will protect the tribe.
The tribe must survive! They are just getting started. The tribe must survive!
Let there be light.
For the moon can not get away from Zazka!
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
They messed with the wrong tribe!
What can he do for the tribe?
They will not get away from Zazka!
Only fools challenge the Moonkin. Rot him. That rock was never a...
Going now. No, go there. Let him at them.
Ready, must guide his hands.
Weak. Why do Nerbok? Why betray Moonkin? He only tried to save them.
Let Akrog guess. Nerbok has some lie to explain this.
Look at him. Standing here all proud and holy. Akrog is the reason this was necessary. This green coupling is leading the Moonkin to their doom. Tusks, just look at him. Trusting a brittle bone hexer. Groveling to the field dog. Sacrificing Moonkin lives for his mad plan. Akrog is not half the troll his sire was, said Nerbok, the totem of honor. Muck was hideous utters. Him and Old Fur really deserve each other. What? So now the small tusk is barking at the troll who saved him too? Zaskar really is the piece of big shit everyone says he is. If speaking out against the two liars who wanted to kill a moon-old cub makes Zaska big shit, then he wears that scar with pride. Wait, Zaskar really thinks... What? Why is he laughing? He is laughing at Zaskar. Tusks, he is as foolish as he is weak. Grungwar was the only one who wanted to save Zaskar. Narjak and Nerbok wanted to crush him. But Grungwar would not accept it. The Moonkin will never accept a cuckoo in their nest. That is what Narjak said. The only reason he later changed his mind and forbade Nerbok and Grungwar from speaking of what he had said is because he got old and soft. But no. Grungwar said it was true. If Grungwar did, it must only have been because he wanted not to ruin Small Tusk's image of his great chieftain who, in truth, wanted him dead. But they digressed. This is not about the Small Tusk.
Is this true, Grungwar? Akrog's sire wanted Zaska dead, not Grungwar?
Then he should have told Zaska. He should have wrought and told him. No be sad, Zaska. No, I want him not be sad. He is not sad. He is rotten angry. Why will no one in this cursed tribe ever tell Zaska the truth? Curse it. They should have just killed him. Zaska never was a Moonkin, and never will be a Moonkin.
Zaska is a Moonkin, and Akrog's trusted one. And he always will be.
So says he now.
And just how planned Nurbok to save the Moonkin? By selling them to the rotten chainers?
No. By striking a pact. The Moonkin... the Moonkin would be sold to the Horde of Mirath. But there, they would become their own pack within the Horde. They could have remained a tribe, would have had their own tribe camp, and the only ones they would have had to bow to would have been the Chainer chieftain. That was...
When did Nurbok start planning this? 7 sunsets ago? A moon?
Before the devouring.
So he had been lying to Grunwar's face all along.
Grunwar would not have understood. Curse it. Nurbok never wanted anyone to die. When he learned that Baraka's blood defied the greenskin poison, and they killed him, it broke him.
Yes, he was willing to crush Akrog.
We would have kept him alive. Akrog is not a leader, but he is still a Moonkin.
No matter what he wanted, Nurbok broke every single law of Mugwa by doing this. How can you pretend this was right?
It was Chieftain Nardak who broke the laws first, when he made Akrog chieftain. Not because he was the best warrior, or the smartest elder, no. Just because he... because he was his same blood. His cub.
2 wrongs make not a right.
Maybe not. But if a wrong would save the Moonkin from death, Nurbok would make it 1,000 times over.
And just how could Nurbok know the Chainers would keep their end of the bargain? How knows he they would not have simply put the Moonkin in shackles the moment they surrendered?
Ancient Vor, whom they just butchered, swore a blood oath to Nurbok.
What is that?
The highest oath a greenskin can give. It is said that Zarek himself sent a tribe eater to the Cal of the greenskin who breaks it.
The Greenskins have broken promises to the Trolls before.
So a blood oath by a greenskin ancient is not good enough, but some foggy promise by a bristlebone hexer that Zarek's cub will maybe help them is. Akrog's thoughts are as pathetic as his spirit.
But they spoke before Akrog went into the Temple of Shana. And Nurbok told Akrog he was willing to give him a chance.
Nurbok told Akrog... Nurbok told Akrog what he wanted to hear. He lied. He did what he had to keep Akrog off his back.
Tusks, how can Nurbok still believe what he did was honorable? He even betrayed his own trusted one, Grunwar.
Nurbok never said it was honorable. He said it was necessary.
Why told Nurbok the Chainers his name was Varkoz?
Because they deserve not to know his true name. Make no mistake, Akrog. Nurbok has no love for the Chainers.
And who would have been the new chieftain of this slave tribe? Nurbok.
It was not about that.
Well, Nurbok's plan failed, and many Moonkin paid the price for it.
Fail? No. The Chainers will enslave the Moonkin. That is inevitable. Only now that Akrog killed their ancient, there is no one left to honor the pact with Nurbok anymore. It will all be the same. Only that now, the Moonkin will be true slaves. But chainers know not where Moonkin are. Yet. Nurbok already told the chainers the Moonkin are hiding in the temple. And a wyvern is carrying the knowledge to Mirathur as they speak. 7 more sunsets at most. And the biggest chainer horde they have ever seen will come knocking.
That wyvern rider. When left he for Mirathur?
Too long ago for the Moonkin to catch him.
Nabok, please speak true.
It is the truth.
They will take Nurbok back to the tribe camp. In shackles.
He will not crush him.
No. If the chainers and the hunters truly come, Akrog wants Nurbok to see what he has done. Unless Grungwar wants Nurbok to die. He is his trusted one after all.
Not any longer. Instead, he breaks the bond of trust.
The bond of trust cannot be broken.
And yet, Grungwar breaks it. Let them get out of here, Akrog. Grungwar wants to see his face, not a heartbeat longer.
As he wishes. Akrog... Wait.
What is?
Nurbok's helmet. He will give it to him, now.
What? No. It is a relic of Mugwa. Nurbok earned it.
And he lost the right to wear it when he became a traitor. Give it to Akrog, now.
Rotten, prideful cub. May his tusks fall off for that.
It has the same echo as one of the hex gates in the tribe camp. Nehoff's, Akrog thinks.
Cowardice. Of course.
They will not call him a coward. They will not.
They are not calling him anything. The echo does that for them. Come, they are done here. A pack of eyes will take Nurbok back to the tribe camp.
What next?
At his service.
The eyes will take Nurbok back to the tribe camp. Still trusted one. If Mirathur knows about the camp, they need to deal with that horde in the Brittlebone ruins as fast as possible.
It is true. They could not stop one disaster, but maybe they can still stop another. Grungwar?
Fool. Rotten old fool.
What say?
Nothing. Let them go.
What now? More trouble? Go on here! Can talk?
Dark thoughts again.
It's true. No, I know how feel about Nerbach. He want to be angry, but he also cannot.
Nerbach betrayed the tribe. Little Blood has every right in the world to be angry with him.
It would know I tell himself too, but Nerbach only mean well, no? He want save the tribe because he love Moonkin as much as Sire, Crumple, Grumph, and Big Blood do. He just... I know not. Get lost in mind.
He got lost, it is true. And Noag is right to remember that. Sometimes a troll gets frightened and makes strange choices. It could have been anyone else too. Still, that excuses not what Nerbach did.
True. Fear is dangerous for mind, no?
It can be, but it can also be healthy. It is up to Little Blood to tell the difference.
Big Blood want else?
That is...
Sazka is
Chieftain, how can Grunwar help?
Akrog has some bone dust for
No. But it will.
There is something Akrog has been meaning to ask. Why let Grunwar Zazka believe that Grunwar wanted him to die? It just makes no sense to Akrog.
What difference makes it? What is done is done.
It makes a big difference to Akrog. Why let Zazka hate Grunwar for so long?
Zaska would have hated Grunwar no matter what. It was easier to let him believe Grunwar was the one to suggest getting rid of Zaska.
Easier for Grunwar? That makes no sense.
It was easier for Zaska. Akrog knows how much Zaska loved and respected Akrog's sire, almost as much as Akrog did. Narjak was his hero, even though he liked not to show it.
And Grunwar wanted not to tear a wound in Zazka's memory of sire.
Maybe.
Akrog struggles to understand why his sire would have been so cold. Even if he was so cold, he knew the laws said it's a sin to kill a cub so young.
And the laws also say to always put kin and the blood first. It is a matter of choosing one law over the other. But for what it's worth, Grunwar believes Narjak felt it had been a mistake. He grew a lot softer after that.
Akrog understands.
Of course, duty awaits.
by Mugwa's sparkling udders. The chieftain Sazka will not stop him. You find out what this?
What is he?
Look,
Still?
Scavy.
Looted? Will...
Akrog...
Well, oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll?
As Chieftain Akrog marched towards the battle, he was calm. And not only because the freed Bonekin would be fighting alongside them. Why worry about a few greenskins when they were seeking to revive a fallen god? The skies were clear when Akrog spotted 2 camps in the distance, both nestled in a deserted Brittlebone city. One smelled like Moonkin, a nug in the warriors Akrog had sent for. The other stunk of greenskins.
Chieftain Akrog Bonecrusher. Magua prays. Anug is get worried.
I'm Master Anug far-traveled, Magua prays. Anug and the warriors found their way here well.
Depends on what he mean by well. The warriors is get hungry back at the tribe camp, Chieftain. The hunts bring less and less food. They meet I Imak and I Cograk on the way with Nurbok. Nurbok speak not to Anug, but the eyes say he betray Moonkin. Is that true, Chieftain? Anug cannot believe.
It is true, but they can speak of that later. What about the Chainers? Is that their camp farther north?
It is, Chieftain, and they is many. They build their camp inside the Brittlebone city walls, so it is hard to attack.
Has he seen who is leading them?
He have. It is just one by the looks of it. And the eyes hear the greenskins speak about how trolls kill another in Goblin Cave.
That must have been the ancient Nurbok was with. So he was part of the Horde, just like Cabrak said.
The bones never lie. And it hurts not to have a wise, slightly fat bonekin chieftain to read them. With the ancient dead, this fight will be a lot easier, chieftain. It was wise to go after Nurbok first.
Well, it is a tough fight either way.
Now, give Akrog a better picture of the battlefield. What is there to know about this Brittlebone city?
As Anug said before, the Chainers build their tribe camp north from here, on the other side of the ruin. Now that the Moonkin workers and warriors is here, they will probably attack soon. Their walls look strong, but I cannot see one that not look like it is defended. If the Moonkin is smart about it, they may be...
Could smash it?
That is right, Moonblood Noeg. Smash it. Also, this place is Brittlebone City long ago, so there is a lot of scrap around to collect. That will make things easier.
Not just scrap. Hex power, too. The bones sense it.
Where?
In the very ground itself. If the Bonekin build a shrine near the old Brittlebone temples, they can use this hex power to shape offerings faster. This will be useful.
Seems like Magua smiles on them. The blood for the tribe for the blood. Kin, it is time for battle.
Grunwa is here.
What should he do?
This belongs to the Moonkin now.
The eye of the tribe sees. The tribe's land grows. The tribe needs more wood, chieftain.
The future of the Moonkin looks brighter.
Destroyed! That's the brittle wall Anuk talk about, no? No one can smash!
Let them crush it.
They don't hurt Big Blood!
Grunwa can help. He will protect the tribe.
If he insists. The blood for the tribe!
Magua will strike him down. Magua has blessed the Moonkin with growth.
The eye of the tribe sees. The tribe's land grows.
They messed with the wrong
Must they
tribe!
play with the Moonkin?
Out the way! tribe must survive!
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
The eye of the tribe sees. The tribe's land grows. Get away from Sazka! Ready for action. Smash them! They will regret this. Great. More problems to smash. They not hurt me blood. The building is done.
Magua has blessed the Moonkin with growth.
The eye of the tribe sees. The tribe's land grows. What should he do? Let him at them. Even the worms would not eat such a beast.
Need of an old troll.
That grog is ready.
Should be.
He'll find out.
This altar has... It worked. Grangwa feels like his blood is burning.
Why not? The tribe must survive! Tear their heads out!
A grog is listening.
This is what a Moonkin fights! Long go boom!
Rotten grunters.
The Greenskin will answer the Moonkin's questions now.
The Moonkin. The Moonkin. The Moonkin. Centuries in freedom, and you grunters still talk like bloody slaves.
The chainer is cocky for someone bleeding freely into the dust.
And you're cocky for someone whose tribe whose tribe will be all ashes by the next moon. Chieftain Akrog Bone Crusher.
He knows Akrog's name.
Of course I do. We also know about the riot at the Paleskin Fortress, and that you and your grunters were behind it. And trust me, once we find out where that tribe camp of yours is, you'll pay for every brethren you killed.
The only reason Akrog went to that fortress was to free the kin that the Chainers tried to steal and enslave. The Greenskins brought this death upon themselves.
You can't steal a warg who runs from his owner. You take it back home.
Trolls are not wargs. They are not animals.
Oh yeah? You smell, you bite, you shit. What's the difference? Tell me, Chieftain Akrog, do you ask the deer you kill and eat for their permission? Or those iron beaks you tame? No. The strong conquer the weak, as that is the way of the struggle. That's how it always has been and how it always will be. But if you were smart enough to understand that, Zarak wouldn't have made you the slaves of the orcs in the first place.
Zarak go rot. Magua is the goddess of the trolls.
Calm, little Moonblood. This greenskin is not worth his anger.
Even if the Greenskins find the Moonkin tribe camp, and they will not, the Moonkin will crush them like they crushed his horde and his kin at the fortress.
Then you'll still have the pale skins to deal with.
What pale skins?
All right. How would you know? When the Tusk Hunters brought the Bonekin trolls to us after they raised that shrine, they... they struck a pact. Once the Chainers find out where that Moonkin tribe camp is, our horde and the forces of the Tusk Hunters will march towards them together.
Lie!
Keep telling yourself that, big one.
Nonsense. The Hunters want the Moonkin tusks, and the Chainers want the Moonkin as slaves. A troll dies when he is untusked, so there is no way the two can work together.
What if I told you the Orc Shamans and the Hunter Scryers found a way to untusk you and keep you alive?
That is not possible.
Hold on to that thought, if it gives you strength.
It is true. Maybe the Moonkin alone will not hold them off. But Zarek's cub will protect them.
What?
What thought the Chainers the Moonkin were doing in that jungle? Sitting on their hands. They have found the prison of Zarek's cub. They will free it and strike a pact with it. He is a god, Greenskin, and he will crush every last Chainer or Hunter who is stupid enough to come close. Every last one.
No, that's nonsense. The cubs all went back to Nortander.
All but one. And the chieftain speaks true. The Moonkin will free it. It will make all this bloodshed worthwhile.
But you can't.
Good rotten riddance. This is bad news, though. Very bad news. If the Chainers and the Hunters truly struck a pact,
Then the only way the Moonkin can still win this is to revive the cub as soon as possible. Let them get back to the tribe camp, chieftain.
wait. Grungwar trusts the stranger's plan now?
It has nothing to do with trust. But he sees now that the cub is the last hope the Moonkin have. All this blood, all this death, it has to mean something. It has to.
Grungwar speaks true. Akrog will tell the workers to decamp. Then they will march at once. Time is running out.
What now? More trouble?
Chieftain, good of him to come by. Zeramak needs something to tell.
Zeramak said he needs something.
It's true. Zeramak no Akrog like be short, so Zeramak be short. Moonkin need more scrap for good weapons. Hexed scrap.
That is nothing new, is it? The Moonkin always needs scrap.
True, but Zeramak asked Anug's eyes to look for a place where extra much hexed scrap is, and Iparg find. It's south of Tribe Camp, in Big Temple Thing Ruin. Zeramak no chieftain very busy keeping tribe safe. But maybe when march again that way, they can stop and see?
A ruin, Zeramak said. What kind? Greenskins? Brittle bones?
Brittle bones, Zeramak think. Like this one.
Hibernian, then.
Hexed weapons are very valuable, even to brittle bones. What are they doing just lying around in the jungle?
Well, Zeramak know not. But the eyes say something about fog and dead brittle bones nearby. So it probably, what the word?
Guarded by something nasty?
That.
Maybe. No, not likely.
Grunwar was about to say something. He should speak his mind.
Just a thought, Chieftain. Not important.
Speak true.
It is just... the treasures in the jungle. It reminded Grunwar of something. Probably just a story told around the campfire.
All right. Akrog will see if they can find the time somehow.
Zeramak hope they will. Zeramak almost out of hexed scrap for mighty crush sticks. Bad.
Bad indeed. Well, if Akrog passes that way, he will take a look at that ruin.
Good. Very good. Zeramak wait here and keep scrapping then.
Do that. Zeramak must shape something.
At his service.
What is his
Look.
and excretion-free?
We can op... Well,
Oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll?
Going now.
The gift. It whispers
What on
again.
Urgath is this?
The gift. Whispers again. Let us...
Just so I understand correctly, you would have me forego the renew.
You renewed our seal less than 2...
You know you don't have to call.
I know. But I will when we speak through projections.
Look, fine. Then, I spoke with... Insubordination isn't just...
Marek.
Who is Marek? And about what is...
Marek is someone I can talk to. And he predicted you. He just... You see a monster lurking in every dark corner, when most of the times it's really just a shadow. Sometimes you've just got to have faith in people.
What is it?
Look.
Thanks to my genius,
Impale 10 brittle bones with one throw, worth it?
Oh, why must you always be so Bob?
Akrog.
well,
Oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll?
Chieftain Akrog. Good to see you back with all limbs attached. I've already learned of what Nurbok did. A true shame. I know how much betrayal hurts.
Nurbok's selfish. He put himself before tribe. Troll never do. The tribe for the blood.
The blood for the tribe. I know. You've taken your brother's teachings quite to heart. It's definitely a welcome development to see the Moonblood live up to his true potential. If only the same thing could be said about the Chainers learning the location of our little hideout and striking a bargain with the Tusk Hunters. Any idea how much time we have left?
Hard to say. But Anuk thinks no more than 7 sunups, maybe 10.
Claws. Well, the clock is ticking.
Maybe the Moonkin should flee. Leave the cub here and hide somewhere in the jungle.
That is a bad idea, Trusted One. The Chainers and the Hunters have great trackers. They will find us one way or the other.
Zaska speaks true. Not to mention that they would take the rot and the hunger with them, no matter where they go. There was a time for that decision, but it is long past. As much as Grunwa wishes it were different.
I'm biased, but I agree. We have committed to this battle, Chieftain. The only thing we can do now is see it through.
What makes the stranger of this? The Chainers and the Hunters striking a pact.
What do I make of this? It's certainly pragmatic. I would have never expected to see elves and orcs working together. But apparently the prospect of riches moves even the largest mountains.
Apparently it does. Zazka remembers the stranger telling him he has been to the Mirathur before. With the Bonekin there to help, thinks the stranger the Moonkin could...
Beat the big Chainer Horde and the Tusk Hunters together? Without the Field Dog, no chance. They're in the high thousands, with the best siege machinery and warriors coin can buy. And unless there's something I'm not seeing, the Bonekin and the Moonkin together are merely a few hundred.
The stranger speaks true. At this point, Zarek's cub is their only chance.
Probably. Before they will speak about anything else, the stranger will tell Akrog where he went. He should not have left the tribe camp without letting him know.
I'm not your prisoner, Chieftain Akrog. Let me be very clear on that. That said, yes, I probably should have informed you. As for where I went, I meant to bring this up anyway. I found a lead on our mystery goddess. A little Hibernian shrine not far from here. And I'm happy to say I believe I finally have a theory on her identity. I believe the masked goddess represents Tiara's eclipse aspect.
Eclipse aspect?
Yes. As you probably know, Tiara represents vigor, strength, and the sun. Those are the aspects most people associate with her and what she is worshipped for. However, she also has a clandestine side, one that is barely known and only surfaces on rare occasions. Like an eclipse. It seems like the Tiaran clergy have done all they could to keep this side of her a secret, which is why so little is known about her, and most references to her are extremely vague. But that one tome I found erased my last doubts. The masked goddess is no less than the secret side of Tiara. Her eclipse.
But why would the Brittlebones keep this a secret, even among themselves?
That's the big question, isn't it? My personal theory is that she draws strength from this secrecy. Just like how Zarek draws strength whenever there is a battle, and Hirin when he guides the dead into the River of Souls. It would fit perfectly with what I believe to be her aspects.
So how can the Moonkin open her portal?
Well, here is where it gets tricky. The Hibernian document was written in shaperglyphs, probably as an additional safety measure. However, I believe I have deciphered them. Her aspects are time, dreams, and mystery.
The masked goddess controls time. That sounds powerful.
Yes, but I'm not sure whether she controls it or just represents an element of it. As I said, the glyphs are hard to read. However, If the masked goddess magic was used in this temple, it would certainly explain the many time windows and fractures here.
And Zarek's cub makes them even stronger. The stranger could be right.
When Grunwald read the Nexus words, he said that Hirin is the guardian god of dreams.
He is. But the way I understand it, Hirin's domain is literal dreams. Whereas for the masked goddess, the word is used metaphorically.
Meta what?
Symbolic. Like the bond of trust your kind strikes between each other. For example, if a human boy or girl yearns to become a great warrior, then that would be a dream, like the ones the masked goddess represents. A positive longing, you could say.
That makes sense. Time, dreams, and mystery. And has the stranger already thought about which echo the Moonkin should go after?
I have. I believe our best bet is mystery and its echo of knowledge. I also have an idea where we could find it. In the scale of an elder dragon.
Dragon? Big lizard?
Yes. Except for the Guardians and the Renegades themselves, no creature on Io has seen or experienced as much as an elder. Just one scale holds more knowledge than 100 scholars.
But why not try something else first? Like the Brittlebone books here.
Because I already tried that. We might as well attempt to fill an ocean with dewdrops. We need something bigger, something more powerful. And, unless I'm grossly mistaken, a dragon scale will do the trick.
Grunwa agrees. Dragons live for hundreds of thousands of moons. If there is a totem of knowledge, then it is them.
So they must find an elder dragon. Fine. Akrog will speak to Anok about this.
A sound plan. Though all that won't help us if we don't manage to find the echo for Nihal's portal, too.
They did. This helmet here. Look.
Wait. Isn't this nerd?
Just look.
Fine. Yes, there is definitely an echo in there, but it's fickle. I don't know how else to describe it. I will take a look at this, but it may take a while.
All right. Then Akrog will speak to Anok in the meantime. Akrog is ready.
Chieftain Akrog?
He asked Akrog to look out for traces of the sacred seal and the masked goddess. Akrog found something.
Let me take a look. Well, the plot thickens. This is enough to keep me busy for a short while, but do bring me anything.
Akrog will see what he can find. Akrog found an echo. Can the stranger take a look?